Hi there, my name is Mary Tang Wang, and this is my first video journal entry. I am going to be talking about quality sleep. A quick introduction, I am currently a full-time student at Cal Poly, a junior majoring in MHR with emphasis of management. I am currently working full-time as a project coordinator for a mechanical contractor in Pasadena. So construction industry, we specifically install HVAC equipment, HVAC, so it's air conditioning, usually for high rises and commercial buildings. I also used to be a florist for about 7 years. I had my own flower shop from 2011 through roughly about 2017. I closed my physical store so that I could focus on my family. However, I am still taking orders and events, and it's per DM basis. So as needed, usually I don't get that many weddings because I don't advertise as much anymore, but a lot of referrals and a lot of my regular customers still reach out to me during the holidays and birthdays and anniversaries, what have you. So a quick funny childhood memory was when my dad told me that my birthday is whenever I want it to be. Around first or second grade, my classmates were getting birthday goodies from the teacher on their birthdays. And at the time, I didn't know that my birthday was during the summer. It was whenever my parents told me, hey, it's your birthday. We didn't really remember when my birthday was or knew. I guess we were too young. Couldn't even tell time yet, but I was a little jealous. So I went home and asked my dad when my birthday was so I can go and redeem my birthday goodie. And he told me that my birthday is whenever I want it to be. So I decided that it was going to be the next day. Went back and told my teacher that was my birthday that day. She checked. Obviously, it wasn't. She pulled me aside and asked me why I thought it was my birthday that day. And I told her that I asked my dad, and he told me that it's whenever I want it to be. Needless to say, Daddy got a phone call from the teacher, and we had a talk afterwards, and he told me when my birthday was, and that was it. It was not embarrassing at the time because I was young and I didn't know what embarrassment meant. But yeah, I never got a birthday goodie for my birthday growing up. So why did I choose quality of sleep? I personally think that I suffer from insomnia. I was never diagnosed with it, but I do know that I don't sleep well. I can't fall asleep, or I don't fall asleep easily. And when I do fall asleep, I don't sleep through the night. I've taken melatonin, I've taken sleeping pills, I've even tried taking NyQuil, and I would fall asleep, but maybe 30 minutes to an hour later, I would be awake, wide awake, without anything to provoke me or disrupt my sleep. My body would just wake up. Why did I choose quality of sleep? Because I want to improve my focus at work and in my studies. I noticed that I tend to get distracted very easily. I don't sit still. I need to move. Even if I have a show on, I can't sit there and watch the show from beginning to end. I will need to get up, walk around, and come back to it. The second reason is I don't want to feel tired. I don't like feeling tired. I feel sluggish during the day. I know that I drag my feet a lot, and I'm just waiting for 5 o'clock the minute I get to work, and I don't want to feel that way. I want to be excited to be at work because I do enjoy what I do, but I'm just so tired. And lastly, stress management. I know that I tend to get easily and more agitated when I don't get a good night's rest. Right now, I'm averaging about 2 to 3 hours of sleep a night. I'm hoping to get 5 or 6 at least. I know 8 is probably impossible, but I want to get at least 5 to 6 would be a good number for me, number of hours of sleep. So how am I staying on course? So I know I perform better at night. I'm a night owl, so I'm trying to force myself to sleep a little earlier instead of falling asleep at 2, 3 a.m., waking up 4 or 5 a.m. to get ready for work. I'm trying to go to bed by 10 or 11, so that I could give myself some time to even fall asleep, hopefully by midnight, and then get at least 4 to 5 hours of sleep to start. I'm trying to eliminate some bad habits, which includes not trying to look at my phone or scroll on social media while I'm on the bed, supposed to be trying to fall asleep. I used to leave the TV on at night until I fell asleep, but now I'm turning it off, shutting everything down. No more snacking or eating after dinner. That's a very bad habit of mine. And also no more naps after work. I try not to take a nap, but sometimes when after work I just get so tired that I come home and I sit down and I would just crash. I'm trying to stay more active so that I don't fall asleep. I'm also trying to meditate about 10 to 15 minutes a night before bed. So I try to listen to sounds of waves or rain to help calm me down, soothe my soul, for about 10 to 15 minutes from YouTube. Also try to decompress. So sometimes I have a rough day at work or I'm struggling in one of my classes. I would decompress and, so that I don't dwell on it the next day or into the night, so that it's keeping me up, keeping my mind active. So what are some strategies? Brushing my teeth earlier. I know it sounds very simple, but brushing my teeth earlier just keeps me from snacking or trying to grab a snack or grab something to eat, because my mouth is minty fresh, so I don't want to have to brush it again. Obviously shutting down, so I shut down everything, shut down my computer, my laptop, put my phone on do not disturb, and just turning off all the lights, making sure there's nothing that's disrupting me. No naps. This is the hardest one. Like I said, I come home from work and I tend to crash, but now my husband and I will try to take our dog for a walk, a brisk walk around the neighborhood, do my chores, and just trying to study in a more open area rather than my bedroom, because that's where the bed is and it's just easier for me to fall asleep, and also to meditate. I also read that breathing exercises also helps with relaxing. So how am I collecting my data? So I try to recall how many times I've woken up during the night the next morning, whether it's to use the restroom, drink water, or just randomly waking up from a nightmare or a bad dream. So I want to keep track and see how many nights I get to sleep through the night without any disruptions from starting my new routine. I also have a screen time app on my phone that tracks how often I'm using my phone, whether it's from scrolling through social media, reading the news, playing games, or even making phone calls. So 3 of the constructs that I have learned that I'm incorporating with my routine, the first one will be healthy habit. So I'm hoping that by starting this new routine, it will help me create or form a new habit, so that it just becomes second nature to me, that I don't have to tell myself, hey, time to shut down. Let's start meditating. Let's try to go to bed earlier. My body will just know that it's time for bed and that these are things I have to do in order to get myself ready for bed. It's kind of like buckling up your seatbelt when you start driving. Another thing is self-monitoring. I am monitoring myself by using the app on the phone to track my phone usage, as well as keeping a physical record of how my sleep went the night before, why I woke up, what caused me to woke up, the time that I woke up, and how long I was awake for. Those are some things that I want to keep track of. That way I can know what's working and what isn't. Self-talk. This one is interesting. A few years ago, I had a psychology class, and the teacher told us to repeat positive affirmations in the mirror every morning. I thought it was silly at first, so I didn't do it right away, but eventually I started doing that, and it has helped. It helped me with my mental well-being. It has taught me to be more positive. So I've been doing that. I've been telling myself that, remember how you felt today when you were craving sleep and you couldn't, and you're struggling by 3 o'clock and you needed that second or third cup of coffee. Well, tonight's the night to catch up on sleep, even though you can't really catch up, but tonight's the night get more rest, and you will thank me later. You'll thank me tomorrow when you're not feeling so groggy or dragging your feet, and you deserve it. So this concludes my first video, video journal entry. Thank you and have a good night.